Bueller. I'll be back.
Excellent!
She's alive! Alive!
Okay, just... I can answer that. I don't think so. Okay.
And I'm on a science front. Normally we would be here to pump you up.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Your life.
Well, sure, I'll tell you, surfing's not a sport. It's a way of life, you know.
Hey guys, welcome. I'm Mark.
And I'm Stephanie.
And we are the Cruise World. We are back live after a brief hiatus. It's been very, very busy. I did see some buffering there. Hopefully somebody in the chat will tell us if everything is back to normal now. But man, we've been busy, haven't we?
It's been crazy these past 2 weeks.
If any of you guys are loyal followers, you may have noticed that we really haven't posted too much in the last couple weeks. We're going to explain all of that, why we haven't been as active on YouTube and in the Facebook group the last couple weeks. It's just a temporary thing. And we're also going to play some of my favorite trivia. And what is that?
80s trivia.
Yes, so 80s, definitely by far my favorite music decade. Maybe not so much for movies and TV, though I love the 80s for that. But we did put a little poll that I'm interested in seeing the results of over there in the chat. So what is your favorite decade for music, 70s, 80s, 90s, or maybe it's something else? What is yours, Steph?
I got to go with the 90s.
Yeah? I thought she might say 70s, but you really love it all, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Except for Screamo.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah, our oldest boy likes Screamo, and I don't know how he does it with his voice and can still actually talk, but he does. But anyway, so we're going to have some fun tonight. We've got 2 trivias lined up, so get your KAHOOTS devices ready. We're going to be playing with those later. If anybody has any questions about KAHOOTS or the Kahoot app or how to open it up in different windows, there's a lot of people there in the chat that know what's going on. We've got some great moderators there. I know Anthony's in the house, was the first one in at popping in and saying hello a couple hours ago. So hello to Anthony, and everybody will help out. We're a friendly, fun cruising and trivia community. So just ask. If you're new here and you love cruising, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. We are all about that cruise life, and we love producing cruise videos and going live every other Wednesday, except for 2 Wednesdays ago, right?
That is correct.
We try to go live unless we're on a ship like clockwork, but it just didn't happen. So let's do a quick recap of not necessarily the cruise news, but our news. What's going on, Steph?
All right. So 2 weeks ago, we had pictures taken. We're putting our house up on the market.
Yep. So that's why we didn't. We had the photographers coming over 2 weeks ago. So we were supposed to go live, but we had to tear everything down. And I mean, obviously, I think you can see where things aren't the way they normally are here. We tore everything down because we had the professional photographers coming in for the realtor. So we could take pictures. And that was 2 weeks ago, Wednesday. So then what happened next?
Thursday, our house went up for sale. 2 hours later, somebody came and looked at it.
Yeah, Steph's at work. The house literally just hit the market, and I get a call from our realtor saying, hey, I know this is short notice, but can you clear out of the house? We got some buyers that want to go. And then
We had like 6 people come look at it over the weekend, and then Monday we got an offer.
And we accepted it. So right now things are kind of a whirlwind. We didn't really expect the offer to come in that quick, although maybe we did a little bit because that's kind of why we put the house on the market right now. We wanted to take advantage of this active seller's market. We're not moving out of our area now, man. A lot of people, when they saw all of this, asked us, hey, are you guys making the move to Florida? Because they know that that's eventually where we want to go. We're cruisers, lots of ports. Florida makes sense, right? And we will get there sooner rather than later. However, right now the move is just a few miles away, and we went ahead and rented a place. So we've been constantly moving back and forth because we could potentially close at the end of this month. Mm-hmm. And we've also got a cruise at the end of this month. So, oh man, just busy, moving back and forth. So only a few more things down here in our basement studio to move over, but the computer will be like the last thing because I use this for YouTube and I also use it on days when I can work from home. So that was a mouthful, but yeah. So you want to say hello to the chat?
I would love
All right.
to.
Let's see who we got in the house. Looks like we got 27, 28 or so in here right now. So let's say hello.
All right. So first in, we had Anthony.
Yes. Thank you for showing up early and saying hello, Anthony. We appreciate that.
Yeah. We've got Mary Ellen Dillon.
Good evening, Mary Ellen. How are you?
Ashley's World.
Ashley's World. I'm not sure if that's a new name. I think it might be.
Yeah.
Welcome, Ashley's World. If you're here for cruising, 80s trivia, either or, welcome. We're glad you're here.
All right. Nautical Nurse Nancy's in the house.
What is up, the naughty one? Hello, Nancy. Glad that you could join us here.
Just Dave.
Just Dave, the golden voice, saying hello to the cruise world. Hello, Just Dave.
Hello. Robert from Life with Favor.
Yep, looks like Rob got his tumbler that he won a few weeks ago playing trivia right here on the live show. And I was telling him maybe he can try to do it again and win one for Favor. So the way our trivia works is we're going to play 2 games. The top 3 point getters from each game will get put on a wheel. Okay, we're going to spin that wheel at the end, and whoever it lands on tonight is going to get a tumbler as well. Do you want to show them that tumbler? There's a couple different colors you can get. This is the clear one. I think there's blue and red, maybe.
Red. I think there's.
You'll be able to go on to Zazzle where we've got a lot of our products, and you can pick out the color you want and just let us know, and we'll get it shipped right out to you. So good luck, Robert.
All right, we've got Marie Garcia.
That is another new name. As far as I know, my memory is horrible, so I apologize, Marie, if you've been here before. But in response to the poll up top, Marie said, "Who's your favorite '80s band?" And I told her that I may get lambasted for this, but I'm going to have to go New Kids on the Block. They were one of my favorite '80s bands. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Seen them in concert. They just announced another concert here for next year. I'm probably not going, but they're going to be with Salt and Peppa, En Vogue, and the Rick Roller himself, Rick Astley. So I'm sure it'll be a good show, but probably not going to go. I'm just not a big concert guy. But
we just went 2 years ago and saw them as well.
Yeah,
so.
we did. All right.
All right. Bonsoir to Chris Goo.
Bonsoir, our friend from the north. Chris, can't wait to cruise with him. It's going to be a little bit, but we do have, I think, 2 cruises booked with him in early 2023. So looking forward to that.
Yep. Najuma Brown's in the house.
Hello, Najuma. Saying hello to everyone. Nice to have you here. Good luck on the trivia.
Margie Butcher says, see you in 24 days.
Yes, Margie Butcher is part.
And Mary Ellen Dillon.
Yep, Margie Butcher, Mary Ellen Dillon, and Beach Please, Midlife Crazy. Angela, Celia Sales, who maybe she'll hop in here a little later. And I can't forget Positive Vibes and Adventures, Danny and Tanya. Man, we're going to have some fun. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, those vlogs are going to be fun because there's some crazy fun people on there, and we're going to have a great time.
Mm-hmm. Janice is in the house.
Hello, Janice. Good to have you here. I know Janice likes the trivia, so we're looking forward to that. Yep.
Guga and Rob, welcome in.
What is up, Guga and Rob? Up and coming YouTube channel. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, get over there. They were on MGM Family Travels live last night, so we got to learn a little bit more about them. And if all goes well, we'll be cruising with them in January on MSC.
forward to it.
I do have. I will go ahead and break some news here in a little bit. But hopefully everything. We're going to hope for the best. I'll touch back on that later. It's like it's billboarding. I gotta keep them waiting.
Jonathan Short from the Six Traveling Shorts.
Jonathan Short, what's going on? Looks like we also got Facebook user Robert in here as well.
Cheryl Rosinski.
Hello, Cheryl. Nice to see you again.
The Tyler Show.
What is up, Tyler? I'm trying to find these on here now. I lost it.
Puppy the Cat.
Puppy the Cat. You know, I saw a really cool thing that happened. Puppy the Cat just had like the most relaxing cruise, it looked like, from Facebook. I can't remember if she was on Oasis of the Seas, one of the Oasis class ships, I think. So humongous ships, low capacity. But another friend of the show, D Incognito, was on a different ship, the Pride, I think, Carnival Pride, and they docked together and they met up and I believe they met for the first time there, just with their ships in port. So that was kind of cool. It's always great hearing the cruise community people getting together and meeting for the first time, and a lot of us, it's like we already know each other, right? Because we've been poloing, Facebooking, YouTubing. It's just one of the silver linings of the whole pandemic, I think.
Carla McClendon's in the house.
What is going on, Carla? Hello.
What's going on, Vizo?
What's happening, Vizo? So hey, I'm gonna touch on something a little later. Vizo knows about this already. But yeah, something's happening with me tomorrow. I will talk about that a little later also. Gotta keep them wanting more.
No offense, but you're gonna forget all of these.
I probably am. I probably will.
All right, let's see who else we got. CA Cruiser. Hi, Kathy.
What is up, Kathy? We got to meet Kathy. Great person on a great ship in the Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if you're ever on a cruise with Kathy though, and you haven't seen her in a few days, just walk through the casino and say hi, Kathy. Because that's where she'll be. Great person, great family. Nice to have you here tonight, Kathy.
Thanks, Nancy. She said, I'm looking super lovely tonight, and you look good too.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, she just probably didn't want to give you the compliment without, and leave me out. So thank you, Nancy.
Thank you. Traveler Bust is in the house.
Travel or Bust. That one must be down. I don't see that one, but I will go ahead and I see this one. Hello to Billy Fearon. So hello, Travel or Bust, and hello, Billy Fearon. Nice to have you both in here tonight.
So
that could be it, right?
Nope, we've got Spikers Crazy Adventures in here.
Spikers Crazy Adventures, and we also see Lalita Loca's in here. So we got Tony and Jenny. It was amazing to meet Tony. We haven't been on since I was in Las Vegas for the Sharon at Sea and the ship show meetup, which Tony headed out to as well. Tony tried his best to teach me how to play craps a little bit, and she'll tell you, Tony, that I do have a little craps game on my phone now, so I'm trying to learn, and I'm up right now, but I'm very cautiously betting. So Tony and Jenny, welcome into the show as well. Get ready for trivia, and I see a couple more names in. Mark
Here's a
Cotter.
new name. I apologize if I butcher this. Tiesa M. Welcome in.
All right, Tiesa M. If that's the incorrect pronunciation, please let us know. Mark Cotter, how you doing? Our friend Paul Vines is in the house, as well as Robert Lavanuda,
Ellen Watkins.
And Alan Watkins. So what we're going to do right now, if we missed you, wave a hand down in the comments. It is flying by pretty fast right now, including the Facebook user saying, hey, he's late, but they're here. But we are going to go ahead and hop into one of our trivia games if you have no objections, Steph.
Nope.
So we are going to head over there right now so you can go ahead and get the pin loaded, and we'll continue talking while we load that up. So here we go.
All right, so it's pronounced Tisa. Well, welcome in. We're glad you found us.
All right, so Tisa, yes, welcome. I hope you like 80s, because that's what we got tonight. These are all just general knowledge questions, right, from the 80s?
Correct.
Okay, so it could be music, movies, anything. Oh my gosh, Chris Goo. Look at this. Man, I used to watch this movie on HBO all the time, Chris. He says, my shirt reminds him of the movie BMX Bandits starring a young Nicole Kidman. Yes, a very young Nicole Kidman, like young teenage Nicole Kidman. That movie is terrible if you try to watch it back now, Chris. but it's terrible in like an awesome way that it reminds me of my childhood. But my favorite movie from the 80s is probably Rad, starring Olympian Bart Connor and none other than a very young Lori Loughlin. And man, if you look at Lori's daughter, who's on Dancing with the Stars right now, and then go look at Lori in the 1985-1986 movie Rad, man, it's spitting image. Did we say hello to Dennis Stiles?
We did not.
Hello, Dennis.
We're glad to be back.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we in 2 weeks from today we'll have our show just on the eve of us going on the Carnival Panorama, which we're excited for. So
it's going to be Halloween trivia.
Yeah, Halloween trivia in a couple of weeks in honor of our Halloween cruise. So, oh, look at that. Somebody in the chat is named NKOTB Cruise. So I know I've talked to a couple people that I think maybe that's Vizo's wife. I think she went on an NKOTB cruise, Rafi's wife.
Could be Marie. She was saying she was a blockhead.
That is true. We're going to give it one more minute here. It looks like we've got 20 in the game right now, 38 in the house. So if you're wanting to play the 80s trivia on the Kahoot app for a chance to win prizes, go ahead and hop in there. You can open a separate window in your browser and do it that way. Go to kahoot.it, or you can download the Kahoot app. It might be a little late for you to download it right now for this game, but we are playing another one as well. Let me go over here and see if I missed anything. I don't have much of an outline today because it was a busy day. I've actually got a video posting tomorrow too. Back with another 3-minute Thursday video. So I know some of you guys like those videos, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, we're going to give it the countdown because we need to get this one started. Final chance. Uh-oh, we lost one. Only 19 and now. Everybody's chances just got better. But here we go. We are starting.
They didn't like your 3-minute Thursday.
Here we go.
Which of these Star Wars movies was released in the 80s? The Force Awakens, The Phantom Menace, New Hope, Return of the Jedi.
I'm going to take that little logo off there because it was blocking the answers there. So The Force Awakens, The Phantom Menace, A New Hope, or Return of the Jedi. Which one of these was released in the 80s? I know this. You know, I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy, but I've watched them all. I enjoy them all. And most of y'all will know that that's Return of the Jedi classic. Again, kind of like BMX Bandits, though. If you try to watch those now, oh, man, it's just like we can do better special effects right here at home on our computers than they have on those. But 14 of you knew that was Return of the Jedi. So good job, guys. We're moving on to question numero dos. Oh, no, we're not. See, I'm out of practice here. Let's see who's on the top of the leaderboard first. We got Fred, Tiza, Spiker Boy, Car, and Puppy in our top 5. And now we will move on to question 2.
Who won the Super Bowl in 1987? Cleveland Browns, New York Giants, Houston Oilers, or Denver Broncos?
Well, that's a good question. If you would have asked me 1985, I would have known because we did the Super Bowl shuffle, right? Mm-hmm. That was the Chicago Bears. But we've actually got shot glasses over here. We haven't packed those up yet. We've got a shot glass for every Super Bowl. On the one side, it has the logo, and on the back, it's got the teams and the score. So those are pretty cool. But apparently, it was the New York Giants. A little less than half of you guessed the New York Giants on that random 80s trivia there. But good job to those 8. Let's see who answered it right and answered it fast. What do you think, D or Die? D? Die? D's the highest climber, up 7 places. But Tisa moves into first. Robert L. in second. Carr, then Toya NC, and Carla rounding out the top 5. And we're going to move on to question number 3. This is 80s trivia.
What was the name of the theme song from Flashdance? What a Feeling, Footloose, Beat It, The Time of My Life.
Well, if that last one was a hard one, this one's an easy one, right? For anybody that knows their 80s music or 80s songs. I actually heard this on the radio this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On the oldies station that plays 80s now, which makes perfect sense if you think about it, but it it's still hard for me to wrap my head around. And just like I thought, 19 out of 21 of you guys knew that was Irene Cara, What a Feeling. Do you want to sing it for us?
No.
No? You want to do the dance move? I'll go get a bucket of water. No? Oh, we're going to make sure we have time.
We're not that kind of channel.
We're going to make sure we have time next time. Let's see how we worked out here. Tisa knew that one. 2252 has her in the lead, followed by Robert L., Carla, and Toya NC. And what did you say? You think Di?
Yeah.
Di has 3 correct answers in a row, and she is on fire. Moving up, she.
That might be Diane Furon.
Okay. Yeah.
She was a Facebook user.
I don't want to say he or she, though. I'm going to say Di is on fire, moving up into the 5th spot. So good job, Di. Good job all around. Here we go. Question 4.
All right. In which video game did Super Mario first appear? Donkey Kong, Legend of Zelda, Duck Hunt, Mario Brothers.
Super Mario first appeared in which of these? Although I don't know how super he was then. I think he was just plain old Mario. Yeah. So that was Donkey Kong. Obviously, Mario was the guy trying to run up. Donkey Kong was throwing the barrels down. Mario was running up the girders to win the level, right? Did you ever play that game?
Yeah.
In the arcade? No. When
when
that game was in the arcades, you were too little to reach the joysticks, I'm pretty sure. 15 of you knew that was Donkey Kong. And speaking of Super Mario and Mario Brothers, on this panorama cruise we're going on, and I know Lolita Loca is having a Halloween cruise too. They're going to be on the Mardi Gras. So this is our first Halloween cruise. I know that they do, I believe Tony and Jenny do a group cruise every year around Halloween,
nice.
Which is awesome. So we're going to have to get on one of those eventually. But this is our first cruise at Halloween. We're going with Beach Please, who loves Halloween cruises. They're going all out, and they're hosting a Mario World themed bar crawl. Yeah, we're going to dress up. We've got the drink package, so we're going to drink. It's going to be stupid crazy. And
oh, Lord.
The beneficiaries of all that are going to be you watching the videos, I'm quite sure. Tisa's holding on to that top spot.
Nice.
The rest of the top 5 are moving up. So Carla's up to 2nd, Toya NC in 3rd, Di in 4th, and Carr in 5th. And Robert is also climbing 3 places, not up into the top 5 yet, but doing an excellent job as we move on to question number 5, halfway there.
On what sitcom did Kirk Cameron play Mike Seaver? Growing Pains, Charles in Charge, Punky Brewster, Silver Spoons.
Oh, these are all good shows right here. I did enjoy all of these, although I just started watching Punky Brewster, the old series with my 11-year-old daughter, and I think anybody that watches YouTube now or watches TV understands how important sound is, right? Hopefully we sound good tonight, right, guys? Because it's just important. It's like half of the video, right? You can sit through a bad video if the audio is good, but Punky Brewster, horrible audio, horrible. It's just like, if you're just sitting there, they're just sitting there on the couch or whatever, and it sounds like you're in a wind tunnel. I never would have thought that, never realized that back in the day, but I sure do now. Everybody got that right, Steph.
That's a rarity. Usually at least one person answers too fast or something.
Growing Pains, Kirk Cameron. That's, classic. What was Mike Seaver's best friend's name on that show?
Wasn't it something inappropriate?
His name was Boner.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude was cool. All right, let's see. I wish I had a friend named Boner. Got a little friend named Boner. Not that type of channel, right? Tisa's up to first still, 38-24. Followed by Carla, Toya, Di, and Robert. I'm getting kicked under the table, guys, so I apologize here for my behavior. 8 players have reached an answer streak of 3, so everybody's doing a good job. So you're going to have to answer right and answer fast because we are halfway through, and you want to be on that leaderboard. Here's question 6.
What was the name of the first teacher astronaut who died in the 1986 Challenger explosion? Krista McAuliffe, Sally Ride, Anna Lee Fisher, Judith Resnick.
Yeah, Jackie Slade knew it was Boner. Hello, Jackie. Welcome in. Also, Tiffany from Offbeat Travelers is in. Not sure if we missed anybody else while we were going along here.
John and Nancy.
John and Nancy.
From J&N Travels.
Oh, there we go. J&N Travels. Welcome in, guys. So 12 of you knew that was Krista McAuliffe. Some people in here may be too young, but for me, there's a few things that happen in a lifetime that you just remember where you are. Obviously, 9/11 was one, and this was another one for me. I was in my 7th grade science class, Mr. Rowe. We were actually watching this on the TV. You know, they rolled that old cart with the TV in, and we were watching this, and that was just it's something that I'll never forget. So Krista McAuliffe, you know, my mom was a teacher, so we knew a lot about, you know, the whole leading up to this with a teacher going up in space with them. So yeah, Tony agrees. Yeah, a defining moment. So that's one that I'll always remember. And Janice says she used to wear her hair like Punky Brewster. I did too, Janice. I did too.
Your sweet rat tail.
12 of you got that right. Tisa, she's going strong. She's new here, and she is saying, "Here I am. I'm winning the swag." Right. Carla's in second, followed by Robert. The Goo makes his way up into the top, as well as Jackie. So good job, guys. We're moving on. Here's question 7.
All right. What is the name of the Erie Historic Hotel in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining? Is it Beaverbrook Hotel, Ashford Hotel, Overlook Hotel, Evergreen Hotel?
All right. What was the name of the hotel in that freaky movie? I've never seen that movie all the way through. I know that doesn't surprise you, doesn't. But I'm not a big scary type movie guy anyway. So
I don't see her in here, but hello to Meg W.
Hello, Meg.
Right.
So they got the answers in quick that time, or I was just very loquacious, one of the two. But 9 of you guessed the Overlook Hotel, which appears to be correct. So congratulations to the 9 of you. Dewey Ski's in the house.
In,
World Traveler Dewey Ski. He knew that one. So welcome in, Dewey. Let's move on to see where we're at. Robert's the highest climber, up 4 places. Hey, Dewey, we are going to run another 80s trivia here in just a little bit, so you can stand by if you want to log into that one. But feel free to throw those answers in the chat like you just did there. It might help somebody out. Tisa maintaining first. The Goo's up. Jackie's up. Fred's up. And Carla's hanging on to 5th place. As we move on to question 8 of 10.
All right. A portable stereo was also known as what? Walkman, stereo system, shoulder radio, ghetto blaster.
Oh, well, I'm a little perplexed on this one because I would have guessed something else. And when I see the picture there, that's what I was thinking in my mind. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what the correct answer is here. Oh, see. Yeah. I feel your pain for the 8 of you that put Walkman. I mean, I guess it's not really a stereo, but it is portable. I was thinking boombox, but yeah, when I saw Ghetto Blaster, yeah, that's the ones you're walking around with there. So I mean, I guess that is the portable stereo, right? It's got the 2 speakers, which, you know, stereo. So I do feel your pain for the 8 of you that selected Walkman, because that's what I was thinking initially as well as boombox. But Ghetto Blaster is what it is, and these are from an actual trivia game, right? These questions. So we're gonna have to blame Hasbro or somebody if you don't like the Ghetto Blaster. But either way, I remember that name. I hadn't thought about that one in a long time. I usually think boombox, but Ghetto Blaster is it. 7 got it right. I think this may shake up the leaderboard with only 2 questions right, though. Let's see. Oh, no. Wow. Tisa's on fire. Nice. Answer streak of 8. She's gotten every question right. The Goo's hanging on to 2nd. Robert from Life with Favor moves up into 3rd. So he's on the pedestal right now, but right on his heels are Jackie and Fred. So the Goo and Tisa, they're most assuredly on the pedestal here, but it's open. It's open.
All right. What was the name of Alyssa Milano's character on Who's the Boss?
I think it's
Sarah Maselli, Samantha Maselli, Angela Maselli, or Mona Maselli?
You show me a guy my age, and I'll show you a guy that had a crush on her. That's all there is to it.
She, even now, is still looking good.
Well, yeah, for sure. Samantha Maselli. The name that popped right into my mind was Sam right away. I would have forgotten the Maselli, but yeah, that was pretty straight through. So was Mona the grandma or something? And Angela was the mom. Yeah. Sarah's just like a little throw in there. Yeah. All right. So
Sorry. Hello to Tess Alman and goodbye to Lolita Loca. Looks like it's dinner time.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Tony and Jenny. We appreciate it. I know what really happened. You weren't winning in the 80s trivia. You're bummed out, so you're taking off. But enjoy your dinner. I think I need dinner too. But anyway, that being said, hold me closer, Tony Danza. 13 of you got that right. Samantha Maselli. I'm not expecting. I think Tisa's still up there. She's rocking it. Yep, she got it right. So did the Goo. Doesn't look like we have any change in the top 5 right now. Tisa's got them all right. Let's see if she can go for a perfect 10. First time in. Here is question 10, folks. Good luck.
What year was the Berlin Wall torn down? 1989, 1986, 1987, or 1988?
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. Famous words of Ronald Reagan. What year did this happen? So, only 3 of you got it right. It was 1989. We were blessed to, we did a Baltic cruise, and it left from Vandermund, which is about 3 hours from Berlin. So we flew into Berlin. We stayed in Berlin, and we got to take some tours of that. And we actually, when we were in one of the airports in Frankfurt, we actually got a little souvenir piece of the Berlin Wall. So that's another defining moment in history. We've actually seen a lot in our lifetimes, but yeah, that was a big one. And one of my favorite songs from the 80s is kind of about the Berlin Wall, and it's not one of his most popular songs, but Elton John's song Nikita. Okay, so if you're not familiar with that, jot it down, take a listen, and let me know what you think about Nikita. Okay, one of my favorite 80s songs. So only 3 of you got that right. So let's see how that shook up our final standings. Third place, Robert, Life with Favor, congratulations. Second place is the Goo, our friend from the north. In first place, it's no surprise, didn't get that last one right, but Tisa got 9 out of 10, an amazing job. Our runners-up in this first game were Jackie and Fred. So good job to everyone. We're going to head back over here. And if you can take a look at the chat and see what's going on over there.
We've got Life is Good today in the house. With the woo.
Life is Good today.
Woo!
All right. Welcome in Ronnie and Alma, our friends that we will be cruising with, along with the Shorts and the Vizos. Is that it? No. I'm forgetting somebody, and now I feel like a big jerk. Oh no, that's right.
Yeah.
We're the fourth ones. There you go. We're cruising with them on the Virgin's Scarlet Lady in December. So we're looking forward to that.
Felito FPS in the house.
Felito FPS. Oh, there we go. Yep, Felito FPS saying hello. Hello to you as well. Everybody's saying hello to Life is Good today. Woo! Puppy the Cat says that she spent the 80s doing a little bit too much partying. Well, hey, that's what everybody was doing in the 80s, right? I mean, I was doing it on a different level because I was growing up in the 80s, but, it is what it is. It was a great time for everybody. Jackie Slade says she finally made it into the top 10. Good job.
Nope. Jackie made it in the top 5. Janice made it.
Janice 10. Made it top 10. Jackie made it top 5. I saw the Jackie one, and I clicked the wrong one. Yep. Tess said she spent her time in the 80s having babies, kept her out of trouble, and she's making up for it now. Well,
there you go.
Hey, sounds like fun to me. Robert says he's looking forward to hering our thoughts on Virgin Voyages. Yeah, it's it's a little different, right? So they're running things a little different, but I think at the end of the day, it's a cruise, right? And that's at the heart of it. That's what we all love. The entertainment's going to be a little different. The dining options are going to be a little different. So yeah, Robert, definitely. I'm looking forward to experiencing it and sharing our thoughts on it with the world, as well as Tiffany from Offbeat Travelers, who's going to be on the Scarlet Lady in just 18 days. So it looks like Falido is from Portugal. I don't speak Portuguese, so If somebody can help me out there, I appreciate it. But welcome in nonetheless. Rafi wants to know if I'm going to do a pole dancing class. If it, just like the ropes course, it's going to depend on the weight limit, Rafi. So we're going to have to wait and see. But since Rafi's here right now, while we're waiting for that next trivia, I'm going to go ahead and say one of the things that I've got coming up. Like Robert Lavanuta, he's heading on to the Mardi Gras this Saturday. You're going to have an amazing time, Robert. And I am blessed tomorrow, I'm flying to Rafi's home country of Spain. And I'm going to get to spend just a brief amount of time in Madrid. So I'm going to go to the Prado Museum and take a look at Stephanie's favorite painting in this world. So you can see the joy in her face that I'm going to get to see her favorite painting firsthand. And what is the name of that painting?
The Garden of Earthly Delights. And
that is by Hieronymus Bosch, who is a Dutch painter. Funny story, I'll make it really quick. When we were in the Netherlands a few years ago, we were only about 45 minutes from the home of Hieronymus Bosch, and they were actually having a festival honoring Bosch there. We couldn't make it to the festival just because of our timing and our schedule. But after we left the Netherlands, we ended up in Paris, and we went to the Louvre. And we were like, okay, the Louvre has a Hieronymus Bosch painting or two, right? Mm-hmm. So we find our way to that area where that painting is, and what did it say?
The painting was gone
on loan to
yes.
that festival that we couldn't make it to. So, but I'll tell you what, I'm gonna see I'm gonna take a selfie with me with your Hieronymus Bosch painting.
At least one of us should be able to see it.
There you go. And Visa, right? Can you write that down? Rafi's saying, check out here, I'm going to put it up there for you to see. So he thought maybe that was your favorite, but her favorite is by the Dutch painter Hieronymus Bosch. So that's one of the things that I have going up. I know that I billboarded another one that we're going to do, but we're going to go ahead. It is already 8:38, so we're going to move into that second trivia. So get your devices out. We're going to go over there so you guys can get ready for that while we continue chatting. There is your CAHOOTS number for this one. Janice says she likes the Mona Lisa. And yeah, obviously the Mona Lisa, great painting. But you know what's crazy, Janice, is at least in my mind, when I think of the Mona Lisa, I always thought it was a very big painting. And it's not very big at all. It really isn't. Welcome to Billy J Travels. Bill Jensen's in the house. How's it going, Bill? You're a little bit late, but I'm glad you're able to spend at least a short amount of time with us. So welcome in, Billy J. It's nice to have you here. You wrote that painting down, yes? All right, looks like a bunch of you are already hopping into the CAHOOTS. That's awesome. Bill Jensen, since you just popped in, hop into CAHOOTS. We're going to play one more round of 80s trivia. Betsy from Beach, please, is in the house. Hello. What is up, Beach? If you want to play some 80s trivia, hop into that real quick. We got a couple minutes before we close that one out. We just pulled it up. Felito says he likes us, and we like you too, Felito. We appreciate you joining the chat tonight. Let's see if I can see anything else here. Got some hellos to Betsy. Betsy, we were talking about the Panorama Cruise, and one of the answers in the questions earlier was it was a Mario question. So we talked about your Mario themed bar crawl. So we're looking forward to that.
Can you tell Tess?
Yes. So Tess, two options here. You can, if you don't have the CAHOOTS app already downloaded, your best option is going to be to open, like if you're using Chrome or Microsoft Edge, open up a separate window and then pull it out. Put your two windows side by side. And on that second one, go to kahoot.it, and then you'll have the spot to enter that game pin right there. And once you do that, you will be ready. Tess says she got it. So, and look at that, Tiffany's helping out.
Hello to Tom over watching on Facebook. I gave him crap today about watching, so glad to see you, Tom.
What's up, Tom? And so yeah, Meg is like Mario themed bar crawl, amazing. Yeah, Listen, I've seen videos and heard stories of Beach Please bar crawls, and we're finally going to get to experience it. And I've got I've got. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh Lord. Oh, he's gonna get his costume out, I believe. All right. Well, if you're gonna show him, can I tell him what I have?
Yeah, you can tell.
So I am going to be Princess Peach. That is my contribution to our Mario World bar crawl. Mark is going to be.
All right. So spoiler alert.
Bowser.
I can't get this on right, but that's this. Can you see me?
Fit around your big head.
Yeah, I'm gonna get drunk wearing this thing. So that is my contribution to the Mario. Oh man, look what I did to the Mario bar crawl.
Billy J wants to know if you're the Toad because Toad is short.
Oh, you know what, Billy? You should have let me know. I would have done it. I would have done it because you know that I'm not getting to be the Oompa Loompa when we dress up for Willy Wonka because people thought that I made a better Augustus Gloop, but I can see that too. So we're good. We're good to go. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We've got 25 in here. I'm going to give the countdown here. If you're still waiting to get in, please let me know so I can wait. Dina Shania is in the house. Welcome, Dina. Nice to have you here, fellow Michigander. If you don't get a chance to hop into the game here, play along in the chat. Some people might appreciate it. Yes, Betsy, this is going to be the most epic cruise ever. And this is going to be some epic 80s trivia here. So good luck. 26 in. Here we go. I saw Mallory Webb come in there too. So that's look at my cousin, my second cousin.
All right. Which Madonna song first hit the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 in 1983?
I know this.
Physical Attraction. I Know It. Everybody. Holiday.
Yeah. So, yeah. I know it. No. That's not the answer. I know the answer to this. I didn't mean to confuse anybody there.
Janice, I currently do not have a red wig. We'll have to see. If I get one or not.
Yep. So the answer is Holiday. Holiday. You want to sing it?
Hello, See the World with Chris.
All right. What's up, Chris? If we took Holiday. All right. 16 of you knew that was Holiday by Madonna, one of her first hits ever. Billy J. Travels knew it. He didn't come up short like I would have. He is in first place, followed by Fred, Robert, Tisa, who's coming strong again, and the Bets.
D-O-double-G.
Yeah, Bets, D-O-double-G in the house, coming in strong in fifth place. We're going to move on to question number 2.
Sounds good, Betsy. All right. In what year did John Lennon pass away? 1979, 1980, 1981, 1982.
John Lennon, Beatles. I've come to appreciate a lot more Beatles songs over the past few years, and they're just amazing. So, sometimes it takes a little bit,
So this was 5 days after your 7th birthday and 13 days before I was born.
Why? You know what? So that reminds me. So you're throwing out the age difference, and I know we told all you guys earlier about us moving, and we've accumulated so much crap over the few years. We had to get a storage unit. More to come because I know these things time out sometimes. Tiger Lily Tess is the highest climber, up 9 places. Billy J and Fred keep the top 2 with Tisa, Meg, and Mallory Webb moving up. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next question, and then I'm going to tell this. Well, I'll let you tell the story. Here's question 3.
All right. Which computer is listed in the Guinness World Records as the highest selling single computer model of all time? Commodore 64, BBC Micro, Apple Macintosh, Atari ST.
All right. Guinness World Record, highest selling computer model of all time. Which of those? So Jackie's like, damn, that's when she graduated high school. Betsy loves the age shaming. Yes. And Billy J was born in 81, so he's an 80s kid too. All right. So the answer here is the Commodore 64. I never had one, but a bunch of people did. We actually had the Coleco Apple computer and then an Apple IIe. I'm sorry. No, it wasn't Coleco Apple. Coleco Atom. And we had an Apple IIe because my mom was a teacher. So 9 of you got that right. 14 of you, went Apple Macintosh, which was a good guess. But hey, while we go over here, why don't you tell them what happened when we went to rent our storage unit?
So the lady at the storage unit, she apparently, I don't know, she thought we had already spoken on the phone, and she's like, oh, so you and your dad need a storage unit. And I just looked at Mark and I'm like, must be all the gray in the beard.
It's time to dye the beard. That's what's going on. I mean, with this baby face, come on. How am I going to be her dad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I'm never living this one down. Mallory Webb up into first place, jumping over. Good job, 2144. Tiger Lily Tess has an answer streak of 3, and that was good to get her into second, followed by Billy J, Fred, and Robert. Let's move on to question number 4.
Which U.S. president was not in office during the 1980s? Jimmy Carter, George H.W. Bush, Gerald Ford, Ronald Reagan.
All right, which of these guys was not in office during the 80s? 4 presidents there. Go ahead and pick one. It's not funny, Betsy. Betsy's got a whole bunch of emojis there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Gerald Ford was not in office. If I believe I get this right, Jimmy Carter just for a hot minute there before Reagan came in, and then George Herbert Walker took over for Reagan. So Gerald Ford played football at U of M, University of Michigan. He was president in the 70s, right? So he was not in the 80s. So 5 of you got that right. The other 14 of you that answered split between Carter and Bush. Let's see how it shakes out. Mallory Webb still on top. Fred, Robert, and Tisa moving up. The Tiger Lily Tess falling back, but still in the top 5 as we move on to question number 5.
All right. Which TV show theme song begins with these lyrics? Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got.
Making the way in the world today takes everything you got. That one? Oh, okay. These are all
could
good.
have sang it too, but then it just gives it away.
That's all right. Sometimes you need some easy ones. The Facts of Life. That's another really good theme song there. So Billy says, "Are you coming, Daddy? Are you coming to Florida?" Well, yeah. So we're renting a place for at least 2 years, possibly up to 3, and then we're down to Florida. Hopefully the sale goes through on this. We're waiting on the appraisal for the house right now. Fingers crossed. We need all your good vibes so we can get out of this. We're in the process of moving all our stuff over to the new place. So the next live show in 2 weeks might be from the new place if we have everything moved. This or we may have one more here. 14 of you knew that was Cheers. Sometimes you got to go where everybody knows your name. Good job. Mallory Webb still on top. Fred in second. Tiger Lily, Billy J move up, and Robert drops down to 5th. Guga and Rob, highest climber, up 4 places. Guga, you guys might not know your presidents, but you must have got everything else right because you're in, well, no, I don't know what place you're in, but you're moving up 4 spots. So, well, you're moving on up. Oh, I hope that's not the next question. Question 6. Here we go.
In what year was the first ever CD released? 1984, 1986, 1988, or 1982?
I believe my brother's first CD that he ever got was Def Leppard, the Hysteria album.
That's a good album.
I don't remember what the first one I ever got, but I remember my first cassette tape that I remember ever getting was a Beach Boys Greatest Hits. Do you remember yours or your first CD? No? Probably something from the Grateful Dead, maybe? Yeah? No, that was more 90s. So, wow. Only 4 of you got this right, and I wouldn't have gotten it right either. 1982, that was early. Obviously, they didn't become mainstream and big that early, because I know all through the late 80s and probably even into the early 90s, I was still buying cassette tapes and singles. I remember
probably so expensive.
Yeah, I remember I had the single for Everything I Do It For You, and that was in the early 90s from the Robin Hood movie. So, yeah, only 4 of you got that right. This could really shake things up. Let's take a look. It sure did. Fred jumped on top. The Goo is the highest climber, up 6 places, but still not into the top. We have no changes except for Fred moving up. So good job, Fred. We're moving on to question number 7.
Who provided the narration for Michael Jackson's Thriller? Nick Tate, Red Pepper, Don LaFontaine, or Vincent Price?
This is, I love this. This is a great song, narrator. Great video. Yeah, I love quoting this whole little little piece every time the song's on. So
I believe so. Tiffany is a fan of Edgar Allan Poe, and
Yeah.
I believe Vincent Price narrated some of his stories.
darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Oh, creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood, right? Vincent Price, that dude's amazing. And the laugh at the end is just, it'll get you every time. 16 of you knew that. Iconic stuff there. Good job, guys. Good job. Fred and Mallory stay up in the top 2 spots. Billy J moves into 3rd. Tiger Lily Tess remains in 4th. And the Goo up to 5th. And hey, Slice Baby is the highest climber. He's not too cold. Up 3 places.
Say hi to Trust the Prophets.
What is up, Trust the Prophets? Horse racing and fantasy football guys.
All right, in the 1985 movie Back to the Future, how fast does the DeLorean have to be speeding in order to time travel?
Come on, guys. I know if Rafi's still in the house, he is a huge.
88, 135, 100, or 65.
Rafi from Vizos Travel is a huge Back to the Future guy, so I know he's going to get this no problem. Betsy's the first place loser here. 12 of you knew that was 88 miles per hour. Billy Furon says his first CD ever is going back to 8 tracks with the Mamas and the Papas. What's so funny? Did you see something funny?
The DeLorean needs a car seat for Mark.
All right, 12 of you got that right. So I did see Bill Jensen also talked about he used to burn a lot of songs on CDs in the 90s. He was probably downloading them illegally from Napster.
Yeah.
Is probably what he was doing.
LimeWire thing as
LimeWire,
well?
yeah, that was another one too. Tons of songs. So still not a whole lot of changes. Sweet Margie's up 4 places. She's the highest climber. Robert moved up and he's in 4th now. But I think that was question 8, right? So we've got 2 more. So it's coming down to the wire. You want to get onto the pedestal to try to win that tumbler tonight? Here we go.
All right, 1985's Live Aid concert raised $127 million for what cause? AIDS benefit, 1985 Mexico earthquake, famine relief in Africa, USA for Africa.
All right, so this was put together by a man named Bob Geldof, and he just had a birthday a few days ago. I heard on the radio, so that's just kind of neat that you had this question up there. And that was famine relief in Africa. You might have seen the little Africa outline there in the logo, which might have been a little hint, although it could have been USA for Africa as well. But 4 of you got that right, so we might have a little shake up. Billy says it's KAHOOTS timing out. That's because Stephanie's taking too long to get through this, I think is probably what the problem is. Dina says her first CD was Britney Spears. Oh, Dina's a young one. Oh. Don't age shame us, Dina, please. Fred is on fire. He's leading the roost there. Billy J moves up into 2nd. Mallory Webb stays in 3rd. Then we got the Goo and Robert Lavanuta. That was question 9. Fred's got the highest streak. No, here's question 10. This is it. All the marbles.
Princess Diana's wedding to Prince Charles took place in what year? 1985, 1983, 1980, or 1981?
Which year did they get married? Tess says trickery. I knew it was Africa and clicked the first one I saw. You had to have 2 in there, right? USA for Africa, another big one with the great song with all the American artists. All right, let's see. Only 5 of you got that right, so that one was a tough one too. Maybe if we asked when Kate and what is it, William? Or Meghan and Harry, maybe they would have known that. But this was a long time ago. 81. We were all just young pups, so we didn't get that one right. But it's time. Let's see who's on the podium here. In 3rd place with 7 out of 10, we've got Mallory Webb. Good job. In 2nd, Billy J Travels came up a little short this time, Billy, because in 1st place, it is Fred. Congratulations. Hey, if you do happen to win tonight, you need to make sure that you email us at thecruiseworld@gmail.com your information and what color of the tumbler you want. Let's cruise back over here to the main scene real quick. And if you can show them that tumbler real quick again, and then just check the chat while I load the names up here.
All right, so, sorry, hold on, here we go. Dina said, Mark, in your defense, it was her first CD. I believe she's talking about Britney Spears. Let's see. Way to go, everyone, except at Billy J. Travel, says Betsy from Beach Please.
There you go. There you go. Hani would be in here railing on Billy as well, but he's on the Carnival Panorama right now.
Yes,
So I hope
he's just getting it warmed up.
Hope he's having a good time.
Let's see. Everyone is saying congratulations to Fred. Billy J says I came up a mark short of winning.
Well, you just say you came up a mark short, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Billy Furon says if I ever made it to the podium, I'd probably fall off anyway.
Oh, come on, Billy. All right, so we're going to head over there, and we're going to see who wins this prize tonight. All right, Steph, look away. Look away, Steffi, look away. All right, I'm shuffling them up. You tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. And we're going to click it and spin it, and we're going to see who wins tonight. Let me see this poll right here. I'm going to see what ended up winning that as well. All right, Mallory Webb wins the tumbler. Congratulations. And let's head right back over here. Mallory Webb, make sure you shoot us an email at thecruiseworld@gmail.com with your information so we can know where to send the tumbler and which color tumbler you want. We have the results from the poll and what was your favorite decade for music, and the 80s won it, which makes sense because we're doing 80s trivia tonight, right? 46%, but we got 25% on the 90s, 23% on the 70s, and 5% other. Kind of wonder where those are. I mean, 50s and 60s are great music, but there's a lot of good stuff from the 2000s as well. So who knows? Yeah, Paul Vines, he's another one. He's one of Billy J. Travel's other favorite friends there. So he's saying Billy J. Travels is a famous man. So yeah. Hey, we want to thank you guys for coming out tonight. I think I got everything that I wanted to say. I wanted to tell them about the story from the storage.
Oh, you didn't tell them about the January.
Oh, yes, I'll tell. We've got a minute, so I'm going to tell you that really quick. So we do have, after this panorama, the next couple cruises that we have coming up are in December and January. We've got the Scarlet Lady, and then we've got the MSC Seashore. Unfortunately, with the nature of my work, sometimes I get sent away on details, and they are typically 45 days at a time. I will only have 2 weeks notice, and I'm getting very short on. Did you see what I did there, Billy J? I'm getting very high up on the wheel to do that. So there is a possibility that I may get stuck. I'm trying to talk to management and see, but I may have to cancel one of those cruises.
I may go without you.
Yeah, so we're going to see what happens. Hopefully everything will work out and I can take both, because I definitely want to meet. I mean, there's great friends on both cruises that we're looking forward to meeting. So I will keep you posted on that, but I wanted to put it out there. I mean, it is, there's a lot of stuff going on in this world right now, especially here at this country, in this country. And unfortunately that affects my job. And I might have to go, take care of some business.
Betsy will go in your place.
So that's that. So anything else you want to say? Thanks everyone for coming in. Make sure you hit that like button if you didn't already, before you head out. Anything else you got?
Thank you guys. Thanks for being patient with us as we, try to get our lives in order here.
Yeah, we're hopefully, we'll have the studio set up over there, but we may, like I said, we may do one more from here.
Yeah.
But until next time, I want you guys all to remember, as always,
life is short
and cruising is fun. We'll see you next time.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.